Having a set of values will help drive a person's life towards their goals. However, finding your own set of values can be tricky and will take some thinking. It's no different with a person's design philosophy. After much thought, I decided to pull together my list of favorite games. Games that I enjoy playing and would love to design for. This list includes quite a number of action role-playing games, as it seems. From pondering over this list, I realized that one thing stood out that attracts me to these kind of games, not only as a player but as a designer hoping to make games similar to these kind of games. These games allow the player to grow in power and feel the growth happening. They are able to live the fantasy of becoming powerful and overcome the challenges that the game throws at them with their increasing power. Hence, my design philosophy is to make games that instill in players a sense of growth in their power. I want to make games that use the classic rags to riches narrative, starting players out with little to no ability and making them progressively stronger to eventually overcome anything that the game throws at them. These kinds of games would appeal to the completionist or the achiever who loves living the power fantasy and become a significant part of the world in the game. So how do we get the player to feel progressively stronger? Well, let's take a look at the games on my list and see and try to derive design choices from them. First off, we can use direct personal growth, where the player's own character becomes stronger directly. Most role-playing games instill this using character stats increases and ability unlocks. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim starts the player off as a lowly prisoner with little to no ability and relatively low stats. However, as the player kills dragons and explores Skyrim, the player levels up and gains points to unlock better stats and abilities, becoming an almost unstoppable force, ready to take on the World Eater. Another similar example is Fable. Right after graduating from the guild, the player can explore Albion, collecting experience to convert into stats upgrades and abilities, growing visibly more powerful and deadly, shooting fireballs at enemies eventually. Players grow stronger with more access. The longer a player plays and does things in a game, the better tools they will gain that can allow them to do more. They may even access more places to do even more things at. Minecraft and Starbound are classic examples of this. In Minecraft, you start with your own fist and wooden tools that cannot do much, but then you will soon upgrade to diamond tools and get access to places like the Nether or the End, and eventually kill the hardest boss in the game, the Ender Dragon. In Starbound, you start marooned with a broken spaceship on a random planet, but as you gain resources, you can fix your ship up and fly to almost any part of the galaxy. Actually, in Grand Theft Auto 5, a lowly pistol can take a player a short distance before they eventually gain a minigun and a rocket launcher and mow everyone down. In another sense of growing in power, narrative growth is the growth of a player's significance in the game's narrative or plot. Much like how a king feels more powerful than a servant, players gain significance. Players gaining significance makes them feel more powerful and gives them more importance in the game's world. In Dragon Age Inquisition, you start out as a lowly mercenary that has been imprisoned, but shortly afterwards, you are trusted to lead a rebel outfit and turn it into a force to be reckoned with. Similarly, Mass Effect 3 has you explore the galaxy to gain allies and make deals to build the largest space fleet ever seen in history. The player is seen affecting the world directly as they grow more influential and more powerful.